Teenager at the forefront of the debate over vaccination safety is urging the public to stop the spread of misinformation about preventative medicine. Ethan Lindenberger testified before Congress yesterday. We spoke to the 18-year-old last month after he made headlines for getting immunized against his mother's wishes. Our Dr. Tara Narula is here with how Lindenberger is using his story to educate others about vaccines. Tara, good morning.
Good morning, John. Ethan Lindenberger says his parents' misguided beliefs in vaccines put his health at risk. He says he doesn't fault his parents, but rather blames the false information online that manipulated their fears, and is emphasizing the importance of getting accurate information about vaccines to the public.
To combat preventable disease outbreaks, information is, in my mind, the forefront of this matter.
High school senior Ethan Lindenberger joined a panel of health experts on Capitol Hill Tuesday, alerting lawmakers to the dangers of incorrect information about immunizations.
For certain individuals and organizations that spread this misinformation, they instill fear into the public for their own gain selfishly, and do so knowing that their information is incorrect.
Lindenberger's fight against medical misinformation first began at home about 2 years ago, after he noticed there was no scientific evidence supporting his mother's concerns about vaccinations.
As I was growing up and doing my research, I decided that, vaccines are good, that they are beneficial.
Lindenberger's mother, Jill Wheeler, worried about vaccine safety.
It's just straight up fear of him getting these immunizations and having a bad reaction.
Lindenberger began getting immunized in December after he turned 18. He now wants a stop to the false information swaying others from getting their own immunizations.
It's not necessarily anti-vaccine individuals, but the rhetoric that's being presented to them.
Republican Senator Rand Paul, a doctor, didn't question Tuesday's panel, but argued against making vaccines a government requirement.
But I still do not favor giving up on liberty for a false sense of security.
17 states allow parents to opt out of vaccinations for personal reasons. Late Tuesday night, lawmakers in Washington state advanced a bill that would limit personal exemptions to vaccines. A measles outbreak in the state has sickened more than 70 people this year. Dr. Arthur Kaplan is the founding head of the Division of Medical Ethics at NYU School of Medicine. He says Lindenberger's testimony is a major step toward giving children their own rights to get vaccinated.
The experts say vaccines are safe, everybody get a vaccination. That's good, but it's not as powerful as having an identified individual step forward and say, my parents are wrong, I want to get a vaccine.
Lindenberger says his mom gained a lot of her anti-vaccine information on Facebook. The platform has repeatedly vowed to reduce false information. Parents who have questions about vaccine safety should visit the American Academy of Pediatrics website and healthychildren.org. Your healthcare provider is an excellent resource as well.
Tara, you listened to Senator Paul there. He talks about it as an act of individual liberty, but obviously vaccines aren't just about the individual who gets them or doesn't get them. This is not just about an individual liberty issue.
Right, and we talk about herd immunity, right? So there are individuals who are immunocompromised, and their health is at risk when other children are not vaccinated. But I think Arthur Kaplan made a great point, which is there an inherent moral right that children have for health, for living a life that is free of disability and disease? And we talk about the parents' rights and the schools' rights, but what about the children? And Ethan Lindenberger is really one of the first to stand up and say children have rights too.
And his mother even speaking out, saying she admires her son for speaking out against her.
That's right.
I think I would say, if you have a problem with me, let's discuss it privately, children. I don't know why we have to tell the whole world.
But in this case, it was a good...
It was, Nora, it was.
Because his mother was wrong. His parents were wrong. Really interesting.
A very admirable kid.
Yes. Ethan's doing a real service.
He is.
Reminded that Facebook is not medical school.
That's right.
Yes.
Definitely
Tara,
not.
thank you.
People need that reminder, too.